Great to have you here on this edition. At least 10 armed men have stormed Royal Motors, an automobile company in Accra, making away with the company's sales in a stunning daylight robbery Tuesday morning. Joy News reporters who spoke to eyewitnesses reported the robbers trailed a bullion van that had entered the industrial area premises of the company to collect the company's sales made the previous day. The van dropped off a cashier who was detailed to count the money and later contacted the driver to come pick him up. Soon after, the suspect in a car drove into the premises and they attacked the security man in his cubicle, took his phones and roughed him up.
The one that, yeah, that is how I look at it. They asked me, I was following direct, so like, if I didn't give them weight, they would have followed me. Yeah. Oh, and my contest, I got them on the like that. So I thought they were using the same vehicle. The blue. People say I'm robbers. So I took no, I mean the gunshot was 3. So they shot 3. So I took phone to call police. I was checking so they
what do you know? What? They are standing there. No.
I don't want to be sorry. I mean, no, you can show me the group for my face. You see what I'm the Melcom Junction. I was coming and I saw them. So they asked me, do you want your life or you give us way? So you see, I thought they were following a bullion vehicle. You understand? So I realized that a bullion vehicle, pickup white, was passing. So I said, who is this? So when I was about to cross, they asked me, do you want your life or you give us way? And I said, So in fact, I got scared. So when the 10 finished, they started shooting. Bah, 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 3 shots. I picked my phone to call police. I was shaking because I've not met such a thing before. You see, so but the 2 who were sitting at the back, they look. The 2 sitting at the back, I didn't see their face. They turned before they rolled the glass and they started shooting. But the guy sitting in front, one made himself a rasta. That is what I saw.
Office at the top. What I saw is that I heard the noise. Bah! Then I woke up to see the glass. When I saw that they were there, I saw that they taken a carton with money and went inside. And then the man came back. When he entered there, I heard another bah, bah, bah. I thought they were shooting my workers. So from there, the bank, van also came to collect money. And he stood there. I said, I'm robbers, go back, go back. They were not hearing it. They closed the glass. So I ran down, hit their glass. armed robbers, go back, go back, go back. Then they went back. But as I turned, I saw that some of them are coming. Then I ran to this house. When I got to this house, I saw the policeman also coming from there. Then later another one. But what happened in the office there, you have to see the people to tell you, because this is what I saw.
So your name's
Philip Kube. Yeah. My time is up, but stay small.
do you know if anybody was hurt?
Oh, nobody was hurt. They only broke this, and then they removed the CC stock, everything they removed.
Where is it?
It's inside the director's office.
Compound, I do have somewhere.
No, the cameras are there. Maybe there's one there, one there, one there. At the pool, you can see one there too. Even there, you can see some. And then
On the compound here, they could be captured.
They could be captured if because they have taken the main thing. Even that in Accra, I'm a worker here. I'm the oldest worker here. I've never seen that there is something there. Never seen it. Yes. So when they open the thing, so when you get inside, you see more, because they have to tell you what happened inside.
Okay. Okay. Thank you so much, sir.
Oh, so don't you you make sure you don't touch it.
We are connecting the people. It's not connecting. It's check the
You can tell you what's inside.
busy.
Yeah.
Could you tell us exactly what happened?
What I can say that I nearly died today because of the armed robbery that happened. I don't know how to express it. We were there working all right this morning when they just came inside and attacked us. The secretary was at her office. When she shouted my name, I was in my office. She shouted my name, Baba Alassane, armed robbers. For me to be getting up, then the gun was shooting at me. Oh no, then I just fell down, my brother. If not, I would have died. So they took everything, my bag, our money, our phones, everything, that we are having in the office. They took all along with them. So that's what happened. So there's nothing that we can say again. So we need the police to come and assist us to make the information.
How are you doing right now, sir? How are you feeling?
I can say that I want to go and check my temperature now. What I can say, that's what I can say, because I'm very disturbed.
Around what time did these events start happening?
Oh, I can say around 9:15 to 9:30 that way. Yes, because I dropped a phone from a call from a customer that was complaining that the motorbike is having problem, and I tried to solve with him. I just dropped my phone, checked my time, then I heard my name shouted, armed robbers, get up. What can I do? Before I get there, they pack us all under the table and take everything that belongs to us. But what shocked me is that they selected our offices. We the managers, they selected our offices. Just straight to my office, pick my things, my bag, my money, pick the phones. So they are going to the next. I don't understand what is happening.
So do you think this was an inside job that people knew about the company?
But I can say, I have nothing to say about it, because I have no proof, no evidence to say it, please. But it's something that I don't understand, please. I don't understand.
So we are also hearing that they took your CCTV recorder.
The backup, everything that will connect them to let them identify them, they've taken away.
And they seem to know where it was? Nobody pointed it out to them?
Ooh, that's what I don't understand, because where the thing has been placed, my brother, I can show you where the thing has been placed so that you can be sure. Okay. So it's I really don't know what is happening. Look at where the thing is placed.
There's some bullet casing.
Yes.
Look at the bullet casing.
So supposing the backup is there, you see everything. See on the screen.
You have been robbed to death. That's what we can see.
Some of them. So that one.
Wait, sorry, so they have arrested someone?
So that's what the car came
Okay.
No, no, it's an individual that says he's not a police officer. That we can confirm.
An authentic.
Yes, it's not from an authentic source.
Okay. Okay. Oh my God.
At the gate for the first time, he was the first person that they attacked. You know, pulled him down before they entered to our premises. So when coming, I think the secretary saw them because they shot a warning shot at the security gate. So when the secretary heard it, then he just shouted my name that I should get up. Armed robbers are coming. What can I do? Before I entered, then they appointed the gun at me. So I have to lie down.
So you said, when they came in, what did they ask you to do?
They just hand over whatever you are having. If not, you are going to die. They will kill you.
And how many men do you think were here?
Men that I can say that I saw with my eye when lying down, I saw about 4 men.
Okay.
I'm coming. What's the come back? I'm back in heaven. So, I know they come back. Sometimes be or bar. Now, Cashiano, Obesino. No more than Temutina. Can and not what to call. Or you know, the can buy a friend saying, Cashiano Raha, can pay beer no quiet and Tibian who's a Sanko for the Sobano. So, until 1 year. Oh, no, this is Obi. Antina utimse kashano e wo bia am se ska kono so omo kan de na tese omo pa be ye so anti sa no be fa no omo de kono dem so omo sisa ne nyama nyama utimi ska pe no wonsa me say they have seized my phone me say bo me hwe ma ha mo nyina da da they work ba kusu e wo bola so de I don't actually say. I don't know how they come. Is it
How are you feeling, sir? How are you feeling?
What's it?
One to them.
What's it?
I said, how are you feeling right now? Are you okay?
I'm okay.
Okay. Could you please repeat to us what exactly happened? We are live right now on TV. Could you please repeat again what happened?
So, me and I was a can ever and it's Christian so sorry. Or sorry and or could be sans or mopeding. Now I say no oberry open be an house and it's Christian and my pack. The true no or connecting or pack here. Pen or be a front or be a from a and oba. To Obana Papa or Bedra or Chocho, but I mean Metian Mudin. The Muyaso entrance in do on one. We need Pipian or you must not to 2000 so ye a friend saying listen me I say omo titigram so aba omo fam no push me da fam omo kan you afa sa tana papa mi fa kwafa tina workers na bi wo na Pipian bubo me adi wura mu na straight me omo di won na teto omo bubo tuo ndi kaka ho me I say me nyu am da na me so me ko da ho bidin
Thank you so much, sir. It is, sir.
Me face a friend say battery motor if they finish if you know I start 8 o'clock Mitiana and say carry
now we here we are security
that's a company security
okay
you almost be a car papa we na no akokosho to mo hwe obi ana se on be ko inside on no e me da me tia na me ye me fisi battery de papa no anti na me say o ka che omo no na omo ba omo ti no mpa ke ka no wa
ka che omo yam
papa we e ka che omo o ka che omo say omo peden na de omo ka che ono omo ka say ono ko stop ka no so instead say obebie
the secretary and the receptionist. So I saw 2 men standing at the gate. So I even shouted on them, why are they hanging around? Are they coming to buy something? And the other man turned to me that yes. And I said, then come and have a seat. Hanging on is no good. Then they sat down. The other person was on call. Intentionally doing call, I don't know what the call was about. So the other person, the other two came. He even came closer to my desk. He was standing with me, so I was asking him, what does he want? And he told me he wanted to buy some of our bikes. And the bag he mentioned to me, and I saw the last time he came, he said he came, it was this so and so. And I said, unfortunately, sorry, the price has increased. And we was negotiating about the price. And I said, oh, it's our fixed price. We can't do anything around. For me to realize, I saw one man putting something on the face, pulling the security man to come inside the yard. So over then, I rushed and locked my main gate. And one of our manager, the marketing manager, I quickly shouted his name. Baba Lassan and Roberts are here. So they put a gun, a warning shot. So over there, I was scared. I quickly ran to his office and I went under his desk. So when I was running my phones, my drawer, I didn't lock my drawer. Even customer money, one of our customers gave his money to me. They took the money away with my mobile phone. Even went into my personal bag to search. I don't understand. I don't understand.
So they didn't take any of your equipment. They just wanted to come and take money.
Come again.
What did they take when they came? What did they take?
They took the money, 8,000 Ghana in my drawer. They went to my best, my purse. They searched. They took everything. Now my bag is empty. My bag is empty. There's nothing there. So I suspect someone gave information out, because the way they did, it's like personal attack. It's like a personal attack to me. Everything is gone.
But they didn't take any motorbikes. They didn't take any equipment.
For that I don't think, because they came to the office. They didn't go to our warehouse.
I'm so sorry about this, ma'am. I hope. I'm so sorry about that.
So what you saw as they were coming, then when you shouted.
So can you point
I was lying down here. They said, get up, get up, get up, get up. Then he shooted. Boom! And I said, my God. Praying hard. I'm telling you, like I died. They were shooting here. Look at the monitor. They condemn it. I'm telling you, the gunshot. It's only God. I thank God. Wallahi, it's a lie. Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah. That's what I can say. Alhamdulillah. Adu kuzi na niche karanta nara sema da Allah da ko trailer ya zo ma bai ya doki aji kuzi nan wallahi shi jire ni da kaina ya fashi. I'm telling you the fact. I'm telling you. But this thing, we investigate it and we'll get them arrested. Yes. Because the thing must be from somewhere that we have to trace up and find out. Yes. If there's a virus among us, we'll find out that virus and kill the virus. I'm sure. I will never leave this one because my life, I will never give up. God is under control. Ha! Wallahi, I have to check my BP because now I'm shivering inside my body. Because I never see something like that before. And I never expect this, so kind of thing will happen in this office. I don't know what is happening. Took all our belongings. Where are we going? Fools, everything. What shocked me that after they changed out from my office, then I run that come and enter here. They go back to my office, take my phone, my everything, take away with my bag, my everything, my money. I have to go and pay for my land issue. I have to go and pay. I'm having like 6,800 in my bag. They took away.
Okay. Wait, let me see. Where's the bullets?
Come here.
So that's exactly what happened earlier today at the Royal Motors, a company located at the North Industrial Area. We know the police has visited the scene. We'll be bringing you more on that from their angle in subsequent bulletins. But some residents living at Oyarifa in Accra say armed robbers are terrorizing them. In one of the recent attacks, the armed men cut the barbed wire on the fence of a house, jumped the wall, and subsequently cut the burglar-proof windows before accessing the rooms of their victims. A victim of the attack says the armed robbers fled with all their personal effects and money. One of the occupants of the house was sexually assaulted by the armed men.
At Oyarifa, specifically Gravel Pit, and we're here to interact with one of the victims of the recent robberies here in this community. A lot of the residents say they are being terrorized by armed men daily. Now, what you can see in the background right now is the burglar proof. We are told by the victim that the armed men actually cut these two burglar proof from where they had access, to the room. But even before that, there's an electrical fence, barbed wires, here. They managed to cut the electrical wires.
It's your PNN or team say, Monsorry, Robert Sabaha say. It's your team no say, Monfrey police.
Okay. She says her husband woke up around 12:30 a.m. and then he raised an alarm that there are armed robbers in the house, and he signaled them to call the police.
It's or can't say na braba akokase my friend or mumpeke. Police woman biti ya say and to so na no friend no. It's a basa na me kunu so hu say afi de obi ani ha say.
One of the occupants of the room tried calling a police officer who stays nearby, but she did not, answer. Just about then, they heard silence and they thought there was no one around at that point.
It's within seconds, no who say, so be any hasano. Tia be one say, or what is some quasiafo. Moka say, Baku say, Mimi, so denia, ya sakeme. Moka say, slow police for ana.
He said then the armed men started hurling invectives, started insulting them actually. Started insulting them here. One of the armed men actually she says that one of the armed men said that he's a retired soldier, and they think that they are scared of the police. No, they are not scared of the police.
It's a basa na mi kruka say, a brother kasa on fan, obia pe baby fi. It's na me kuta 5 years boy, until you call back to room na near dan. Not knowing say na say Arabes na back wedding room grants and I'm kunu beka say Arabes e wo fia say no.
Well, she says unknown to them, one of the armed men had actually, had access to the room already even before they started raising the alarm. She entered the room, locked the door, but the armed robber, one of the members of the group, actually used a tool to forcibly open the door, and then he had access to the room.
Abaka sie bi kura no. Iti na me ba ni gina manim sei. Na waje me ba no de ne bed nsu ye tu wo dem ho. Na waje me ba ne to ba akoso. E na wodi ken wo buru me san wo miti fa seti miti fa we ni de. Obo me a de mabetimi de me sa weji ti me sa we ni so.
De na de bo ken na aba.
Abaka sie pa. To de bo me san na mayise mai to bo me a be 30 minutes. Asa no oka say me face camera.
Okay. Well, he says at that point when one of the members had access to the room, he caned her severely, physically abused her for about 30 minutes before he started demanding for money.
Well,
she says at this point now, all of them had access to the room. They forced her to get them some money. At that point, she only had 600 Ghana cedis in the room. She took all of that, gave it to the robbers. They took all their phones. They took their tablets as well, but they were still demanding for more money.
Away from the capital, but still on armed robbery, motorists who ply the Bonkache Esasi Road in Kumasi are calling for intensified police patrols to deal with frequent armed robbery attacks on them. At least 4 incidents have been recorded on the stretch from late 2017 into this year. In the last siege, 36-year-old Kwabna Fosuhene was shot Friday night by a group of 4 armed men who blocked the road and robbed commuters of money and other property. He died the next morning at the Konfanochi Teaching Hospital as doctors tried unsuccessfully to revive him. Ohiming Teria has more.
Many motorists use the Bukanchi Esasi Road as a detour to avoid heavy and perennial vehicular traffic on the main Kumasi Ebuaka Sunyani Road. Armed men wielding AK-47 assault rifles and pump-action guns are said to capitalize on this to rob unsuspecting motorists. In the past 8 months, 4 fatal robberies have been recorded on the route. Mr. Fosuhene was returning from his hometown in Nkrumah when he and other motorists ran into a barricade mounted by the robbers. He was shot in the stomach, forcing his intestines out as he attempted to speed off on his motorbike about 600 meters away from a police barrier.
Basano na da bandi woni say a police for Initially, we thought they were police officers. They forced us into the bush and took all our money. While helping a woman find her money which she had thrown into the bush, the bus left us behind. That was when we heard someone shouting for help. We rushed to the location and found Iman. In a pool of blood with his intestines gashed out.
Mr. Fosu and his relatives are calling for investigations and the arrest of the suspect.
We want to know exactly how he died. He wasn't able to tell us what happened before he died at the hospital. We want to know whether he was targeted or just an unfortunate victim. The police should help.
Motorists and other road users are worried at the spate of armed robbery on the stretch and want the police to intensify patrols.
Because we only say traffic no search now
we normally use this route to avoid traffic on the main road. Those of us who travel at night especially are worried about the frequent attacks by armed robbers.
If free 6:30 to 7 I could 8 no beat me atom
Robbery attacks happen a lot in this area, especially at night.
Ohim Interior's report for Joy News.
You're watching Joy News today with me, Ben Asabubed. We'll take a quick breather now. When we come back, we'll bring you more stories to stay. Thanks for joining me here. Thanks for staying. Now, there's a looming cholera outbreak at the Accra Secondary Technical School. The school's kitchen and toilet are just a few meters away from each other. Flies from the toilet are seen daily hovering and settling on meals being prepared at the pantry for boarders. The situation has become a source of worry for students and school authorities who are afraid to talk for fear of victimization. Assemblyman for Accra East in the Sujaman district of the Eastern Region, Hayford Agbenyaga, fears the school risk being hit by a cholera outbreak if the kitchen is not immediately relocated. Correspondent Kwame Yanka has filed this report.
Accra Sectech is one of the second cycle institutions in the Sujaman district of the Eastern Region grappling with infrastructural challenges. From an average student population of 400, the school has increased its intake to 1,200 students after the implementation of the free SHS policy. This has put severe pressure on its limited resources. Currently, an area of concern for students, school authorities, and the assemblyman of the area, Hayford Agbenyaga, is the siting and condition of the school's kitchen.
Talking about their kitchen is the worst of it all. The entire secondary school or secondary technical school has no kitchen. It is just a structure raised, fenced with a roofing sheet, and they are in it cooking. That is the kitchen. No store, nothing. And they call that place a kitchen that supplies food for the boarders.
Due to the limited space, one of the girls' dormitories has been partitioned to serve as the kitchen store. School authorities have, however, been tight-lipped about the problem.
Formerly, it was just a small room used as a dormitory, so as the number keep increasing, they have to break away the washroom and convert it to a dormitory, and then rebuild a different place as a washroom for the girls.
Kwame Yanka's report for Joy News.
It's now time to bring you business news. Emmanuel Abuajiri is standing by with the latest.